Hi. My name is Grace. Let's see if we can light this candle. They say to start with a hook, and I was like, light a candle. But my name is Grace. If you're finding this channel, this message is probably for you. I've tried to start this channel before, and I gave up immediately. I was like, oh, I love editing these videos, and like I genuinely had a good time making the video, but it's been so long that I'm not even friends with the people that are in that video anymore. But I'm trying not to beat myself up about it, because if I beat myself up about it, what's the point? You just have to try again. But I thought I would start something a little bit more low-key, and really make this for the people that it resonates with. So if you found it, it's probably for you. It probably has like 5 views at this point, but it's gonna be for you. I'm a big writer, so I wrote out lots of things that I wanted to say in there, because today was a weird day. I had a lot of like daunting realizations today. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because like I'm getting closer to being 23. But just a lot of things clicked today. I've been very tired. I've been very depressed. I've been very just staying in my house and not doing anything. And I was like, I just can't do that anymore. So the first realization I came to, and I'll just read what I wrote, is if you say you'll do it tomorrow and then you don't, you've lied to yourself. If you say you do it tomorrow and you don't, over and over again, your word will stop having value to you, and you won't trust yourself. If you say you'll do it tomorrow and you don't because you're tired or lazy or depressed, that's not self-care, that's self-abandonment. And I'm literally gonna start crying already. I'm a big crier. I love crying. But I talked to my therapist about self-care and self-love, and how you need to not rely on other people to, self-assure yourself. And I kept thinking, like, when she says self-care, she means like stay at home, like watch a movie, like do, skincare. And that is not what the fuck you're supposed to do. Like, yes, that is very important, and that is self-care, but like self-care is doing the shit you don't want to do. Don't fall victim to your body. When your body doesn't want to, go to the gym anyway. When your body doesn't want to, go to the grocery store anyway. When your body doesn't want to, answer all your emails anyway. Things that if your friend needed you to take care of it, you would. When you don't want to cook for yourself. Don't get fast food, cook for yourself. Make yourself a nourishing meal that will make you feel better. That is self-care. And I realized that today, and I was like, whoa. So I took myself to the gym. It was really nice. I did the Stairmaster thing, and I stretched. It was really nice. The other thing that I wrote about has to do with dating, because I have had a disastrous year of dating, and I'll probably make videos on it because it's just wild. I've been ghosted like 3 times this year. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, and it's because I don't feel whole as an individual. So this is what I wrote. You are not a half looking for someone to complete you. You're whole on your own. We as people mirror and replicate what happens on a cosmic scale. Before you can love someone else, you have to love yourself. Stars are born in clusters, similar to how most of us grow up with a group of friends, and over time we grow and change and create distance. We are alone. But some stars are lucky. They find a pair, and if they're stable and able, they can improve the rate of planet formation. We as people are sometimes lucky and find a pair, equal enough to spin in each other's orbits, create together, spinning both independently and together. And that is true. Like, I think it's like 1/3 of stars are in binary star systems, and they literally orbit each other, and they can improve the rate of planet formation, which just kind of, I genuinely did the research. I was like, can stars orbit each other? And they can. And you have to be whole on your own first. And for stars to orbit each other, they have to be, comparable and both almost equal. Like, they're different, obviously, they're their own stars, but they have, similar mass, and one won't overtake the other. They're genuinely orbiting each other. And I just thought that was so interesting, because they're not like meshing together. That's not a healthy relationship. You don't want to be consumed by the other, or vice versa. And especially I thought about the fact that it can, improve the rate of planet formation. People who mesh well help each other create. Even if they're not creating the same things, even if one, is a game developer and the other makes music, you just creating, even if it's not like you're not making a song together, you're not making a game together, even just making things independently, you both doing that will push each other's creativity. And I just think that's so cool to think about. And it's pushing me to work on myself and not keep hunting for someone else that will make me feel complete and give me love and give me comfort, because I have to give that to myself first. If I can't pour into my own cup, if I'm pouring from an empty cup, what am I really giving other people? If I can't love myself, there's nothing for me to give. It's not that I've given it all away. There's just isn't anything for me to give. So, I love this. This is fun. I hope that people find this. And if not, if it takes a while, that's okay too. But I really do want to make content for a living. I actually want to be a musician, but that's a whole nother story. But the last thing I wrote, and then I also dog-eared some pages of like other writing I've done, and I thought they would be relevant to bring up, but this is especially relevant to this video. I wrote, "It is never too late to start again. Everyone feels behind and everyone is running their own race. Comparison is the thief of joy." I forgot to turn off my AC before I started this video. It's fine. That'll be okay. I'll remember next time. But comparison really is the thief of joy. I'm 22, pushing on 23 in December, and I always feel like I'm behind. I'll compare myself to people that are older than me. I'll compare myself to people that are the same age as me, but I feel like are farther ahead than me. Maybe they have like a corporate job or a partner, or they're getting married, or they're having a kid. And it's just, I have to focus on the fact that I'm running my own race. I applied this to the gym today. I haven't been to the gym in a really long time. And so when I was on the treadmill, so I used to be a runner. I love running and swimming. But there was somebody next to me, and for a split second, I was like, oh, like they're looking at me, like I need to keep up with them. And then I was like, I don't know this person. Maybe they've been running for years. Maybe they've been working out for months or years or days. Maybe we are on a similar level. But why am I getting in my head about someone else? At the end of the day, I am living with me. I should be doing things that make myself proud, taking care of myself, and doing things that gives me the best experience for as long as I have on this planet. Because we don't know what happens next. So if you're not living every day to the fullest, if you're not going after things you want to, if you want to travel and you're not, what are you doing? Who do you have to disappoint except yourself, ultimately? We live in our own heads. That's all we have is our own perception. So why not make it as bright and as good as you can? So let's see what Grace dog-eared. Okay. I wrote this because there was like a couple months. I wrote this in June, and there were just a couple months that I felt like I wasn't doing much. And so I wrote, "Somehow we skipped from April to June, and I'm frustrated at the rapidity of it all. What has happened in the meantime? Filler episodes? Where's the substance? Where's the intrigue? Has the viewership gone down? Am I slowly shifting just outside of the public eye? I don't desire fame. I kind of do. Not in this moment. I desire intimacy, vulnerability, lust. Maybe lust, but lust for my soul, my creativity. I want someone to crave every piece of me, someone who wants to devour me whole, but contains themselves to just eating my scraps. I'm gonna stop there, but yeah, I mean, that basically drives home what I was saying is I have been craving someone else, but I have to give those things to myself first. I have to find myself beautiful. I have to push myself to be creative. I have to listen to my body when it's doing something good for me. Yeah. This is another entry I wrote about being scared of people seeing me, of really knowing me, because I'm still learning me. So I wrote, this is from also June. When people look at me, there's my little cat. Let's get him in the shot. Hi, Toby. When people look at me, what do they see? I do not surround myself with people who know me. It's quite the opposite. If I always start fresh, wipe the slate, burn the bridges, clean the board, I will never have to fear being truly known. The idea of someone knowing me, really knowing me, is horrifying. I don't even know me, like I said. I mean, I sort of do, but everything's been changing, shifting, new. I haven't figured out how to cope. And for the love of God, can people stop asking me what I do in my free time? Which I just think is funny because it's like, I haven't been doing the things that I genuinely like. And so it's like when people ask that, it's like, well, I don't want to answer because I'm not like doing the things I like. I'm sitting around watching TV. It's like, I haven't been running. I haven't been singing. Like, those are the things I need to do, playing my games. Like, but I'm getting back into it. I'm working on it. Oh, what is this? What was I trying to do here? Oh, I don't know where I was going with that one. Oh, okay. I like this one. This is about like when you don't. I'm depressed. I have depression, and times are, but everybody experiences this where it's just hard, and it's very like, what is the point? What am I doing? You know, even if it's not to an extreme, it's just sometimes we have these moments of like, what am I doing? And so I kind of, in this moment, this was from April. I wrote about like, what if it got good? What if things got good? You know, basically stick around for the good shit. I wrote, and what if I meet someone, a new partner, new friends? What if we smoke weed every Friday night and play board games every Tuesday? What if I bring people home on Saturdays and have good, better yet, great sex on my living room floor? What if I hit it off with someone in our friend group and everyone else sees it before us? What if they're rooting for us? What if they place bets on when it'll happen? What am I supposed to do then? So it's kind of like, what do I do when things go my way? If I believe and I manifest and I take inspired action to get where I want to go, what will I do with that? Will I value it? Will I cherish it? And just, yeah. I just feel like I need to be consistent with this, with myself, with healing my voice again and being able to sing again, because my job kind of like wrecks my throat, so I need to be more careful then. I need to, train it again and the whole 9 yards. But I need to take inspired action to improve myself before I can devote myself to other people. And you have to do the same thing. I feel like I got particularly hit with, it was a big smack from the universe because I was really hitting it off with someone. It could have gone somewhere. I felt it in my core. And I got hit with, it's not you, it's me. I got hit with, you're one of the kindest, sweetest, funniest people I know. But I'm just not in a place for this right now. And I feel like that was a smack in the face from the universe of like, if you don't work on yourself, you will not be able to hold on to good things in your life. Because you should not have to squeeze tightly. You should not have to leave scratches and bruises on people to keep them in your life. You have to be strong enough and whole enough on your own to attract someone that is just like you so you can orbit each other. You have to be the person you want to be to find that other person. I don't know. And I put these behind me because I was like, peanut butter and jelly are both independent on their own. You can have toast with either of these things, but when they're together, they taste even better. So I kind of just thought of that. But I suppose I should end the video here. I was proud of myself for even getting this tripod out. I bought this tripod literally half a year ago, and I just never took it out. It's like, girl, you have, I was very in the place of I'll start doing it when I have this. I'll start making videos when I have this. I'll start making, music when I have this. Or, I'll clean my apartment when I have this. Girl, no. You have to just start. You can make it better later. You have to just start. You can make it better later. So, I hope that some of you find this. I hope that some of you want to stick around. I hope that we can make a little community. And yeah. And when I start making music, I hope you guys like it. It's going to happen soon. I'm promising myself, because my word means something to me. My word means something to me. So when I say I'm going to mop tomorrow, I'm actually going to do it. Because I told myself yesterday that I was going to go to the gym, and I did. So, XOXO. Oh, and I got in my head about the wasted day kind of thing. You can always start new. It was 5 p.m. when I went to the gym. I had been stuck playing my game for 6 hours straight. We love Cult of the Lamb. That's a really good game. Play Cult of the Lamb. And I was like, I gotta stop. I was like, it is not too late to put this down, to pause this, and go to the gym. The day is not wasted. There are plenty of hours left. But yeah, all the love in the world, all the love in my heart. Yeah, this is gonna be fun.